Call all Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kodash. This is Malak Magani from GMS Toronto. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Ba'Shem Yahushai. I say double honor to the apostles and elders who rule well in spirit and in truth, right? And to the men and women who push in Bible prophecy. Again, as you can clearly see here, basically just by the topic. Real quick, I'm going to try to do a short video on this. Why? It says here, the key is in the first word, mutant. Mutant coronavirus strain. I must read it in the UK. It is more dangerous. No, sorry. Is it more dangerous? What does it mean for Maxine Black? And other questions answered. Now, what I'm going to bring out today is just a really refreshing idea. All right, in regards to the word mutant, right? So it's not, I say refreshing, but it's nothing new under the sun about what I'm going to say, basically. But I will get the etymology on that word mutant for the record, and then I'm going to go to the scriptures and filter this word through. This word mutant, okay? This word mutant. So that says strand right there. Right? I mean, virus, so to speak. So, mutant. All right. So for you folks, all right, we're going to read that, okay, in a biological sense. So, so it says, let me read that headlines again. It says mutant coronavirus strain in UK. Is it more dangerous? What does it mean? From Maxine Black and other questions answered. It is anticipated that the vaccine efficacy will not be significantly hampered by the mutations of this strain, right? Okay, so remember you read that, right? So I was reading this article, and I want you to see stricter, more restrictions. That's what they're having in the UK. They're going to have stricter in restrictions because of the mutation. So the mutation, right, means, it says here, 1900 biological sense. In the biological sense, individual or form has risen by an undergone genetic mutation, from the Latin mutantum, or nominative mutants, charging present participle of mutur, to change, right? From pi root my, to change, go move. In the science fiction sense, it is to attest, or it says here by 1955, as an objective form. All right, so you do your grammar studies there with those words, but I just want to get straight to my point, because I'm not going to give you a lesson and bore you to tears. Right, simply put. So remember, we said mutant, right? And we just broke down the word. Now I'm going to go quick to the scriptures here. So I'm going to go to, let's see, here, bear with me. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy, in regards to plague. Okay. All right. So bear in mind the mutation, correct? Okay, good. It says, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 59. Now, this, what I'm going to read here, is a warning to the children of Israel, people like myself, Hebrew Israelite. Okay, it says, Deuteronomy 28 and 59, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even great plagues. So I just explained there, the Lord is the one who's bringing the plagues. The Lord says he's going to make the plagues wonderful. The plagues that come in our family, whether it be high blood pressure, all this stuff that some of us have to take medication for, and so on and so on, and even great plagues right? Right. So remember that word, great plagues as well. And of long continuance and sore and sickness and long continuance. Now, when you go into our history, start at the top of this chapter, Deuteronomy 28 and 1. I'm just going to read that, as a matter of fact. Let me pull it up. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. This is the condition so that these plagues don't harm us, because the Lord's going to make them wonderful. And let's see what the condition is that the Lord gives us, okay? Because that's very important. These are the conditions of Him delivering us from the plagues that He has sent. And just like these plagues here that's happening in the world, these plagues are from the Lord, okay? And I'm going to read that other precept in the book of Deuteronomy, the next chapter. It tells you that. So here's a condition, right? Where it says, right? It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power to observe and to do all His commandments, which I have commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations. And we believe that, and we have proven that. I can testify of that in my experience. Okay? Right? So the Lord is the one who brings the plagues. And if we follow the Lord's instruction, one of the commands is Leviticus 19:28, along with drinking blood and eating unclean foods. Okay? We're not allowed to do that, because the Lord says if we disobey Him, He's going to bring these plagues. So this plague here that's happening, or this mutation, is necessary. Please understand me. Don't think that I'm saying that something else, but it's necessary. Okay? So it goes on to say, right, stricter restrictions, right? It's going down to 4 people in tier 4 area. So 4 people in tier 4 areas will not be able to gather, right? So let me read that again. Tier 4 people in tier 4 areas will not be able to gather. Excuse me. Let me read that properly, because it's a little bit of a tongue twister there. Okay. So it says, the government has placed some regions, including London, under new, stricter coronavirus restrictions known as Tier 4. People in Tier 4 areas will not be able to gather with anyone outside the household for the holidays, Christmas holidays, right? Okay. Right. And then it says the new variant could increase, okay, by as much as 70%. 70%. That's perfect. Wow. 70%. And it says an increase the R of reproduction number by 0.4%. So they've already got things figured out in how these plagues are going to work, or what they're going to do to slow it down, right? But that's the point. Basically, this video is already done. I just want to show you when I read my last precept, because the whole point is that I'm bringing out is, like I mentioned, those words mutation and this and this and that. But it's the Lord that brings the plague. So this is the next precept, Deuteronomy 29 and 22. Okay. It says, so that the generation to come of your children that shall rise up after you, and the stranger that shall come from far land, they shall from far land shall say, when they see the plagues of that land and the sickness which the Lord had laid upon it. Okay? So these mutations, these things are necessary. And I've read to you the condition of the Hebrew Israelite that follows the Lord. Okay? What we have to do, and that is hearken unto the voice. Okay? Yeah. We know that putting on a mask and taking a vaccine is nothing. You know, we believe that the Lord will deliver us from all this stuff. So that's all I've got for this. I'm basically done here. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, right? Stay strong in the truth, right? Continue to cry and sigh for the abominations that are done within and without. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.